Now, I must apologise to you, ladies and gentlemen. I did promise you last night that there was going to be a big shock. Well, I haven't been able to do that. Instead, I'm going to show you how to actually store your tins of food. A little handy tip to how to store your food. But please, watch to the end. There's a little tip for your Heinz. What you need to do, you see, ladies and gentlemen, you need to actually do something with them to help you with your tin. Now, have you noticed with the actual pull tins, these pull tins here, when you store them like that, that means that all the beans go to the bottom, and there's a little gap up here. It's not air, of course, because it's sealed as a tin. But if you store them like that, upside down, if that's how you store them in your cupboard, you will find that the beans will not be able to have to scoop them out. They'll be there ready to fall out of that tin like you've never seen it before. So, ladies and gentlemen, a little handy tip. You baked beans, store them upside down. Like this one had been. See? Look. In fact, Heinz did actually bring out a limited edition. I don't know if it's limited edition. Anyway, they did actually bring out tins that were upside down, so that this ring pull was at the bottom. They don't do it anymore because I've just this tin is actually back to being the normal way. Yeah, so they did for a limited time. I need to try to get one of those. A tin that was upside down. But it makes sense, doesn't it? If you put it like that, it's all going to be at the bottom. Amazing. Now this is interesting. This is a Heinz beans that is actually from 1952, but it isn't. It's 2002. It's coming to the 50 years of the Queen's reign, and they brought out the original tin. Oh well, not the original, of course, because it's been going for many years. When was it? The date? Let's look. It's on this tin here. Since 1869. Everybody's got a tin of these in their cupboard, haven't they? Well, anyway, there we go. Store your tins upside down. Little handy tip for you. But I'm going to show you something now that's going to shock your pants off you, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one of the biggest shocks of your life. Well, possibly. But yes, not just storing your tins, but this is a nice old tin. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for a massive shock? Do you know that they're no longer called that? This is a very old tin. Well, it's an old tin anyway. You can tell it's an old tin because it hasn't got the actual peel top. You had to cut it with an old, like a normal, the old days. The reason why Heinz Baked Beans is a shocker is because if I say the word marathon, if I say the word, yes, it's coming, ladies and gentlemen, April Foods, even if I say the word Jif. But look, ladies and gentlemen, behind here is a brand new tin of Heinz Baked Beans. And in 2008, 17 years ago, they became Heinz Beans. Heinz Beans, it changed. Heinz Beans, beans. Oh, my life. And this is baked beans. How did we not notice? I know some of you did, but not many. How did we not notice that Heinz Beans 17 years ago became Heinz Beans? Only the name of the company stayed the same. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. The biggest shock known to man. Duh, duh, duh. Anyway, I'm waffling now. It's time to say goodbye.